He will not seek re-election. He's been in office for more than 2 decades. The next election for Appleton mayor is set for the spring of next year. The news surprised people we spoke with.
Our mayor, Mayor Hanna, who has really progressed the city in such a magnificent way, diversity and inclusion, community support and outreach, infrastructure, taxes, the tax base and kinds of things that he's done to really bring the community together.
Mayor Hanna is in his 6th term. Now, the state of Wisconsin could be adding new requirements for those who collect unemployment benefits. The federal government says Wisconsin has the right to drug test people in certain occupations who apply. Some local lawmakers are already nervous for their communities, and drug testing isn't something Governor Tony Evers is taking lightly either.
We need more detail from the federal government before we go down that road. The last thing I ever want is to take away the ability to have a safety net for people that need it.
Less than 1% of the individuals that are tested actually end up coming up positive, which means a vast majority of folks are not abusing those substances.
But those in favor of drug testing say this could help an ongoing drug problem in Wisconsin.
The point of having the drug screening is that first step to get you help. So then you can find that independence to having a job.
The Department of Workforce Development says they are still in the early stages of evaluating the Department of Labor rules, so there is no timeline for when this could be implemented in Wisconsin. The diplomat who questioned President Trump withholding aid from Ukraine will testify in Washington today. Tracy Potts has more on that, plus today's deadline in Syria.
Brooke, good morning. We're watching the ceasefire as it ends in Syria today, but we begin with testimony in the impeachment inquiry. The former Trump administration official who was worried about how the president was dealing with Ukraine. Bill Taylor is the former ambassador to Ukraine. Today, he'll tell Congress about this text message, quote, "I think it's crazy to withhold security assistance for help with a political campaign." Taylor wrote that. Lawmakers want to know why.
He's an incredibly respected diplomat who was at the center of the president's effort to persuade a foreign leader to interfere in an American presidential election.
President Trump continues to denounce Democrats' motives.
They want to impeach me because it's the only way they're going to win. They've got nothing.
We have crime, we have confession, we have cover-up.
People familiar with impeachment discussion say Democrats will try to keep it simple. One charge, that President Trump abused power by withholding aid to get Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden and his son. The Senate would ultimately decide, and Republicans there are split.
Show me something that is a crime.
Holding up funds to a foreign nation, particularly one that's under military threat, in order to fulfill a political purpose is a real problem.
Meantime, today, the ceasefire in Syria ends.
The president created a nightmare. He unleashed the gates of hell.
The president says despite reports, he's not inclined to leave U.S. troops behind.
We never agreed to protect the Kurds for the rest of their lives.
Today, a test. Will there be peace or more gunfire? The U.S. fought with the Kurds for 5 years. Now, as our soldiers leave, reports that the Kurdish forces are throwing potatoes and hurling insults at them. In Washington, Tracy Potts, NBC26.
Thank you, Tracy. Still to come, celebrate sisterhood. The luncheon being held today to benefit the Wisconsin's program.
You're still going to want to need your umbrella today, as we do have temperatures right now, or I should say upper 40s, low 50s, and we also got more rainfall passing through the area as well. Here's a closer look showing northeast Wisconsin, this band of light to moderate rainfall passing through. It's also going to be a breezy day as well. I'll time out how long this will be lasting and also if we're going to be seeing any sunshine on the way. Stay with us.
Thanks for watching with us. Wisconsin's is hosting its largest fundraiser of the year today.
And our Emily Byer joins us from Appleton with more. Good morning, Em.
Good morning, guys. Hello, everyone. So we are here at the Red Lion Hotel Paper Valley in Appleton, and this is all for the 14th annual event. It is the Celebrate Sisterhood Luncheon, and this room is full. We're in the Grand Ballroom, which is super exciting, and looking around, you can see we've got a lot going on here. I'm joined by Harriet Redmond. Tell us a little bit more about what we've got kind of going on in this room here today.
Well, we have a lot going on. In just a few hours, we expect about 225 people, mostly women, to come and shop. So we have silent auction, we have raffle, and we have encore bags, which are gently used bags that women can just purchase.
Okay, I love that encore. Give them another round. That's really great.
Yes.
So, and this is all to benefit a great cause. Tell us a little bit more about Wisconsin's, everything that you guys do.
Sure. Well, Wisconsin's is focused on the person who has a sibling with disabilities. So today with Celebrate Sisterhood, we're especially celebrating sisters who have brothers and sisters with disabilities. Part of that is because sisters have a huge role, not only when they're younger, but they are often the caregivers as they get older. So we celebrate that, and it's not just for people who have brothers and sisters with disabilities, but the whole community participates because the community understands how valuable it is when siblings have a great relationship and when siblings take care of one another.
Just having that support can do a lot.
Yes, indeed.
So tell us, what about this event makes you so excited? Again, this is the 14th year, so you guys are obviously doing something right.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting because we have a loyal audience. We have many people who come back, so they know that they're going to have a good time while they're here. They're going to be able to spend some time with their girlfriends and their sisters, and so that's a lot of fun. We have delicious lunch provided by the Red Lion Hotel, and then all of this shopping is just very energizing, and then we give them a chance to show off a little bit. We call it show your personality.
Oh, okay. I love that. So there's a lot to be able to check out here. People can still come and join in, so definitely check out more on our website, NBC26.com. You guys will send it back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Emily. Some good items up for grabs there.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff right there.
Yeah,
that,
I saw some bitters. You're making old fashioned.
Even some wine.
Yeah, looks good. All right, lots of fun. All right, still ahead, Wisconsin pollution regulations, the changes the DNR is working on, and who could be impacted by the new rules.
And today's not going to be as warm of a day. We are going to be seeing temperatures in the mid and upper 40s, but it's not going to be as warm as what we saw yesterday, about 15 degrees cooler. And with the breezy winds, well, those feel like temperatures are going to get pretty cool by the afternoon hours. Take a look, feeling like the mid and lower 30s. I'll let you know how long this is going to last and if we'll see any warm up anytime soon.
Thanks for watching with us. The gun control controversy is heating up in Wisconsin. Governor Evers announced a legislative special session to tackle gun violence. Evers announced the special session yesterday. It is set for November 7th. Evers wants state lawmakers to consider universal background checks and to give judges the power to take weapons away from people deemed to be a threat to themselves or others. Republicans say the proposals won't make it through the Republican-controlled legislature.
These are common sense solutions that we know can save lives because they have already done so in states that have adopted them.
This is really political shenanigans. It's unfortunate that the governor is using misinformation as far as not explaining what background checks are in place and using the term universal background checks, which honestly define it. It doesn't exist.
The Marquette Law School poll found 80% of Wisconsinites supported both proposals in August. The DNR board is set to move forward on rewrites of Wisconsin's pollution regulations. The changes could cost well users, farmers, and wastewater treatment plants millions of dollars. The department has proposed restricting manure in areas prone to pollution, putting limits on PFAS, and expanding groundwater quality standards. The board is expected to schedule a hearing during a meeting tomorrow. The Lion King is on the list of the top grossing animated films of all time twice. The original cartoon from 1994 is number 6 on that list, and now this summer's computer-generated version has settled at number 2. You can see the updated Lion King from the comfort of your own couch this week, and Raphael Seth has more in the home video view.
I guess the only thing really scary is singing with Beyonce.
The lion may be king of the jungle, but it's Queen Bee who brings a royal touch to this film and the bonus features for The Lion King. This Disney recode of the 1994 cartoon features Beyonce in the role of Nala. Donald Glover is the title character, a cub in training to reign over Pride Rock. But his Uncle Scar has other plans for the animal kingdom and sends young Simba into exile. The Lion King is on digital, DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K.
I have one job on this lousy ship. It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it.
Starship Troopers boldly go where they've never gone before in Galaxy Quest. This sci-fi spoof celebrates its 20th anniversary with a collector's edition. Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver are among those playing the cast members of a Star Trek-ish TV show, but when a peaceful alien race mistakes the show's episodes for authentic historical documents, the actors are thrust into the middle of an actual fight to save the universe. Galaxy Quest is on Blu-ray.
Okay, what if what happens in the book is exactly what's happened for real?
Reading is the leading cause of death in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. This film version of the book series follows a group of teenagers in the 1960s. Their gung-ho hormones and defective decision-making lead them to a haunted house at the edge of town, and when they find a book written by a girl who used to live there, they discover that reading the twisted tales makes them come true. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is digital this week. That's the Video View. Raphael Seth, NBC News.
I took the kiddos to Lion King in the theater. So good.
You think it was better than the original?
Yeah, I think they updated the music, and it was just so visually appealing.
I still have to watch that, and also like the latest Toy Stories.
Yeah. There's so many good movies out there right now.
I almost feel like, oh, I'm getting older, forget about it. But
no, don't. I highly recommend The Lion King, even to adults,
Okay.
especially adults.
All right, well, there you go. You heard it from Brooke. It was a windy day yesterday.
Yeah.
We saw wind gusts between 40 to near 50 miles per hour for many locations. Take a look at some of these values. Appleton, 49, Green Bay, 48 miles per hour. You're seeing just garbage cans tossed around. Any of the leaves that were getting near the peaks, well, they all blew off the trees. And we still have a wind advisory today until 7 o'clock from Marquette to Sheboygan County, but everyone's going to be seeing a little bit of a breeze. Wind gusts right now about 20 to 30 miles per hour out of the south and southwest, and those winds will somewhat continue through the day today at about 25 to 35 miles per hour coming in out of the west and southwest. There could be some gusts upwards of 40 miles per hour at times. The winds will start to subside just a little bit as we get into Wednesday. It's still going to be a breezy day, but not as bad as what we saw today, and then not as bad as what we saw yesterday. 47 today, right now, 48 in Kewaunee, 43 in Appleton, 44 in Mountain. We've got 40 degrees in Anago. Temperatures are about 3 to 5 degrees cooler right now than this time yesterday. But yesterday we were able to warm up into the upper 50s. Today, not going to be the case. Here we are also with some rainfall passing through. It is going to be another soggy day as the center of low pressure tracks across Wisconsin and moving into southern Canada. So scattered rain showers will persist into the morning commute. As we get into the afternoon, it's going to be turning more isolated to scattered rain showers as we go into the rest of the day. But by Wednesday, it does appear we'll start to see some breaks in the clouds. However, there's another weak disturbance that'll move in here late Wednesday evening. That might spark off a few additional sprinkles in parts of our area. So just a heads up, right now it does appear that that will be impacting more farther south that you live. 49 for a high temperature, gusty winds once again, southwest 15 to 25. We can see gusts approaching near 40. Tonight we cool down to 36, winds southwest 15 to 20, gusty near 30, isolated rain shower early, then remaining dry. Then on the day tomorrow, a little bit of mix of sun and clouds. Could see a few showers, especially in the later afternoon and evening. Farther south you live, it does appear Thursday will be a dry day with highs back into the mid-40s, as well as on Friday. Friday, it will be a chilly start, high overnight low of 30 degrees. We get back up into the mid-50s by the weekend. Might have a few rain showers on Sunday or Monday. Some of the data suggesting that, so just something to watch out for.
There's a couple hours there where we might need like gloves, hats, scarves, the works. 30, that's low.
It's cold, especially with your evening walks. You'll want to bundle up.
All right, thanks, Gino. Still to come, helping families in need.